There are several videos on YouTube which will tell you that here is a prompt and then you can use that prompt to create a powerful dashboard. Well, there is nothing wrong in those videos. However, I found that there is something missing for finance professionals, and I will try in this video to plug that gap. So in this video, not only will I show you a powerful dashboard that I created using Claude, but I will also show you what it took me to get there. I will share the methods that I use for real client work. I will also share the best practices finance professionals should follow when they are doing their work using Claude so that you can really have a powerful dashboard that you can put your name on. So here is that dashboard that I created using Claude, and you can see that it looks really professional and really nice. Before I show you the prompt that I used to create this powerful dashboard, let me go through and show you some elements of this. You can see that we can switch between period and YTD. There is region, and here is the executive summary in one line, the key metrics, CFO take, then you go into charts and graphs and breakdowns and waterfalls, and then you go into actual plus forecast view. So this is like anything and everything that one would need to know about the performance of the business. So let me show you how I created it. So this is Claude Cowork. You can use Claude Chat or Cowork, would not make much difference here. You can see that I provided two files and my prompt. I will shortly show you this file, what was inside this file, and this was my logo. Let's talk a little bit about this prompt. So this is quite a lengthy prompt that I provided. However, the thing to remember here is not this prompt, but I will explain some important elements of this. So you set the role, you set the boundaries, you talk about the data source, you talk about the type of slicers that you need, you talk about the layout, you talk about that you need a CFO take. You talk about what KPI cards do you need. This will vary business to business and what you want to see, the charts and graphs, region slicer, whether you have or not, it all depends. But most importantly, from a visual perspective, you really need to add your brand information, the brand color you want it to use, how you want the output to look like, which fonts to use, all that information has to go. Otherwise, the output that will come out will not be as nice as I'm showing you. So after I provided these two files and this prompt, there was some back and forth, there were some things that we changed, and finally it produced this output that you see. Now let me show you the file that I provided to Claude, because without understanding that, your output will not be as good as you see on your screen. So here's the management pack which I provided to Claude. Let me quickly take you through this. So we have actual versus budget variance, we have income statement, we have balance sheet, we have cash flow, we have CFO commentary. This is the important bit. This is where the narration will come from. Here we have breakdowns of revenue and cost. Then we have the budget file, the forecast, and then we have detailed journal ledger and some workings. Now let me show you how you can update this same dashboard once June month will be closed. So imagine that the month of June has been closed. The accountants have sent us the GL extract, which is right here. They have sent us the breakdowns, which I will show you in a minute, and the CFO has already written the commentary for the month of June. We need these three files to update the June pack. And this June file is literally right now a copy from the May data. If you go here in May folder, this file, I have just copied it, the one that I just showed you. I copied it in June folder right here. And now I'm going to open it and I will use my Excel in Claude plugin to update the June month into this file. So I'm providing Claude all three files, and this is a simple prompt I'm using. It will now get to work and I will show you once the June has been updated inside this file. So here it is, June is updated into the model in income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, everywhere June is updated, everything is dying out. And this is what I love about Claude, that I was doing something else while Claude was taking care of updating June month for me into the model. This is how you become productive, and this is how you use Claude as the best assistant ever. Now we have the June actual model updated into the financial model. We will ask Claude to update June into the same dashboard. Let me show you how you can do that. So here we are back to the same chat where we created the May reporting. It is a very important point to remember to make it a repeatable process. You have to go back to the same project and the same chat in which you have created the last month's report, because in this way you will not have to explain your context again. Everything is stored in the same project, in the same chat, and Claude will be very, very quick in doing this for you. So what we are providing to Claude is the June file, which I just showed you, and the last dashboard HTML file for the month of May. And we are asking it to now just take this data and update the same dashboard, and ask us any question and do not do anything on its own. Let me send this and show you once it produces the June dashboard, I will show it the final output. So here is the dashboard updated with the month of June. So let us open and see this file. You can see here June has been added. Now we have May, June, and YTD. Before, if you go back to May file, we don't have any June, and they look exactly the same approach, same color scheme, same branding. But now we have June end. Anyone with a browser will be able to open it. I have used this approach with many of my clients and they love this. A cool thing about this is that it is completely customizable. You can change the brand, you can change the colors, you can change font and everything. So this is how you create a very powerful dashboard and then reuse it every single month with new narration and updated numbers. If you learned something today, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate that. If you're interested in a one-to-one training with me, the link is in the description. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.